What's going on? This is Alex with Metasophocles Gaming, bringing you another 6 Dominaria Remastered draft boosters. We're hoping we can pull an Urza this time, maybe Urza's Incubator, Force of Will, Yawgmoth, any of the kind of really good cards in here. I would love to see any of them in the retro frame specifically, but let's go ahead and get into these packs and see if we can pull something good. Okay, let's start off here. Cloud of Fairies. Momentary Blink, Phyrexian Ghoul, Kavu Primarch, Spark Spray, Mog War Marshal, Obsessive Search, Flash Reaver, Spectral Lynx, we get a Spite and Malice, and a Siege Gang Commander, so probably not very much value there. I personally don't like goblins, so that will never see play for me most likely. Still nice in the retro frame anyways. Moving on to the next pack, we got a Savannah Lions, Emerald Charm, Impulse, Dragon Engine, Chain Lightning, Terror, Ovinomancer, an Assault and Battery, Storm Entity, and a Nantuko Shade, which is pretty cool to see. And we get a Terror in that nice retro frame. Moving on to the next pack. Elvish Aberration. I remember playing this card back in the day too. 6 mana for tapping to add 3. I feel like it's not very much worth it, but back then it seemed like it was, so. A Quicksilver Dagger, a Dromar's Cavern, Fact or Fiction, and a Triskelion. 6 mana for a 1/1 construct. It enters the battlefield with 3+1/+1 counters on it, and you can remove a +1/+1 counter to deal 1 damage to any target. I feel like that could be pretty good with Proliferate and those types of things. And being able to add more +1/+1 counters to it so that you can kind of keep going with that ability, or even, put it into a green and white deck so you get all those, Vorig Collects and Doubling Season, Jellin Tome, the cards that can double up what you're putting on there for counters to begin with. Joel Rail, 1 Vuli Recluse. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, Triskelion, could be pretty useful, I guess, if you have all those counter manipulation cards in there. Not even gonna try and say that. Interesting card though, with a 0 ability, but Ridgetop Raptor, Dinosaur with double strike. Howl from Beyond, Stonewood Invoker, Deadwood Treefolk, Pain and Suffering, Aven Fateshaper, and an Isolated Chapel, which I like the white-black combo, so that's pretty cool to pull. Those lands are always useful because just about any multicolored deck is going to want to play them. A Nightscape Familiar, a Seton's Desire, Macetail Histrodon, Manowar, Radiance Judgment, Aven Fisher. Avens and this whole bird soldier thing, that was my brother's favorite. Usually white, but he'd throw the blue in there just to get the additional cards, but always a pain to play against him with the flying.
That was cool.
Gamble and the full art there. That looks pretty cool. But he loved the flying, and it was a pain in the ass to deal with. Nice squirrel token. Because I pretty much exclusively played elves, which do not have flying. And I don't think very many of them had reach back in the day, so it was quite a pain. Pretty cool looking gamble there that we ended up getting. An Isolated Chapel, Jewel Rail, Triskelion, and Tuco Shade, and a Siege Gang Commander. This is probably the coolest card we pulled, in my opinion. Just looks really cool. The little goblin guy. Good art on that. Speaking of art, who's your favorite artist in, as far as Magic cards goes? Current, older, original, whatever it may be. I don't know why I've always been drawn to Kev Walker. Kev Walker's art has always been really, really fun to see for me. So if you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe, comment down below who your favorite artist is, and we will see you in the next video.